Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial star 509 hash again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial star 509 hash on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial star 509 hash again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial star 509 hash on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial star 509 hash again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial star 509 hash on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial star 509 hash again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial star 509 hash on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party.
Now, let us have all the group leaders, all the representatives from now 15 minutes and then 5 minutes for questions. 15 minutes to speak and then 5 minutes to just do something international, just give feedback, returning to your intervention.
You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that promises total inclusivity. Ready to make a difference with the United Green Movement Party? Joining us is simple and quick. Just dial *509# on your mobile phone, follow the prompts and wait for a message from the Registrar of Political Parties. Continue to dial *509# again. Enter the PIN you just received and follow the prompts to register as a member of the United Green Movement Party. You should receive your membership number. Welcome to the Green Party that ready.
Guys, listen. How many of you have not followed the UGMX page? Please do now. If you've not followed the UGMX page, please do that now. If you've not followed the UGM Facebook page, please do that now as well. And if you've not followed UGM on TikTok, please do that now, so that at least we get, we get to Taking over power.
Yes.
We're taking over power.
Yes.
This power we must take, and I will show you how. Okay, so group one presenter. You know me, I'm a very bad timer. My timing will run, and I will make sure that I stop you at 15 minutes. So, who is presenting for group one? Group one. Did you choose someone to present? Yes. Where is the group one presenter? Inani huyo? Yeah, where is it? Group one presenter, we have the floor, and your time starts now. And I'll stop you at 15 minutes. Just overviews of what you've done. Kato tells me that you've already
Yes. Same for group 2,
Where is the
6 and 7 and 4.
come in. Sorry, this is taking slightly longer. We don't present. Good morning, everyone. Good morning once again. UGM? 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 I was the one recording for group one. Proposed we replace the phrase people living with disability with people differently able. It's under part F. And we state to insert what reads, each aspirant commits to ensuring that campaign venues, communication channels and digital platforms are accessible to people differently able, ensuring their full and independent participation in the democratic process. We stated living with a disability often focuses on the limitation. Our group wants this party to view disability through the lens of asset-based diversity, not through the lens of sympathy. Differently able focuses on the unique perspective and contribution. And under part I, clause number 1, we move to amend part 1 regarding data protection. Currently, the clause demands to be adhered to the Data Protection Act and the requirement for mandatory training and capacity building on different data protection acts for all aspirants. We stated that the fines for breaching Data Protection Act can be up to 5M. Our group, we don't have the budget for the legal battles. Training is our insurance policy against the fines. And we are not talking about complex cybersecurity. We are talking about the basics. That is securing a laptop, managing Excel sheets, getting proper consent forms signed, and we should not assume everyone knows this. And we second by saying the cost of training is lower than the cost of lawsuit. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Please give the group a proper round of applause. Anyone wants to make an intervention on that group's presentation? Anyone? Any comments on what they presented? You agree with them? Okay, thanks. Do you have a roving microphone? Someone, or just this one? Do you have another one? You know, you might just, mine might be paid and you might just lock me out of my own microphone. Okay, this is just so that at least I can have it roving. So it looks like we're going to move very fast. Is that working? That's the backup. That's the backup, but I want one that works for you. Don't worry, that one just keep it for safe measure in case the blood
much, the blood-based government may just choose that we are relevant, so we have our tunatengana yetu. Akikata tunakata. So mwaka tunamwaga ugali. Good. Group 2, just get ready so that this looks like you're going to finish first then, which is making me happy because we'll have more time then to do politics, which is what I know. Politics is it. Is that okay? So apart from that one hand, there is another hand because I said I was going to give 2 interventions.
Kindly group 2, 6, and 7, you haven't sent your work yet. Share it to Kamaki, KAMWAKI @gmail.com.
So group 2, 6, and 7, you've had the announcement. Please comply. Thank you very much. So I have an intervention there. The gentleman with the microphone. Please go ahead.
If at all, the presenter has suggested to set a fine. It should be set at 4 machines. But I think that will be very high because it's good when you're setting rules, know that you may also make a mistake and be liable to some of these rules that we are making. So the 5 million fine is so high, and it's a lot of money actually.
I don't think we're setting a fine within this document. Are we? Did you say we set aside a fine within this document? Because of course the Data Protection Act already has a penalty for breach. You understand? So I do not think they're asking us to set a penalty on this. Yeah. Unless I got it wrong. But maybe he speaks for himself. He's the one that is behind you. Give me the microphone. What did you say? What did you want to mean? What's in the wisdom?
No, I said the fines for breaching Data Protection Act can be up to 5 million.
But that is what is in the act, or that's what you're proposing?
We proposed, the cost of training is lower than the cost of a lawsuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what, if I get it correct, is that you're not saying we should have in... What's happening? Who is watching live? If you're watching us live and we're here. So you know, you Africans have a very interesting way of doing some of these things. Sasa wanataka kujiona kwa mtandao na wewe tuko hapa. Anyway, that's okay. So here's just 2 things. That number 1, the Data Protection Act already puts penalties therein. Yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, as a statute or as a subsidiary legislation, you can then not put a fine that is beyond what is in the act. You understand? So don't worry. Ndio sababu tuko hapa na watu tutatengeneza kidogo. So don't worry. A subsidiary legislation cannot propose something that is beyond what is in the law. So don't worry. We will review. So that's a good proposal. That's a good draft. We've had it. Is that okay? Sawa. Okay. So group 2. And I was told yesterday, I was given instructions, looks like the president is coming in. So I was told I stand at a tease so that I stand na kila kitu na see him. Please clap for the president. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. You know, so by the powers given unto me, I say, please sit down. Welcome, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Welcome, Mr. President. We're just getting started with the feedback from the groups last night. Okay. And Mr. President, just to inform you is that this team here under the RP, they worked until very late in the night. I think the last group stopped off at 9 p.m. in the night. And for that matter, they have demanded that we move a special motion at the next leadership meeting, which I will bring. I'll bring that proposal. Have I not represented what you asked me to do? See, patia makofi bana. Thank you very much. So let's have Group 2 making the presentation. Who is presenting on behalf of Group 2? Who is presenting on behalf of Group 2? Is it you, Jason? Group 2 leader? Okay, so amuko tuma na amuko. You're not speaking, you're coming to present. Yesterday we said the person who's coming to present, you have to choose a leader, isn't it? So come and make the presentation. You have the floor. Yeah, just...
All protocols observed. Good morning. Yeah, as you know me, I'm Abdurrahim Mwangadururumo, an aspiring MP. But let me be brief. On Group 2, generally, the definition of a charter, or what I call interpretation, let me first talk about the definition of a charter. A charter highlights the rights, responsibilities, and privileges. On that charter, if I'm not wrong, or if my if my interpretations are correct, the charter is based on the aspirants and not the privileges the aspirants are going to get from the party. Are you getting me? So the charter is meant for the aspirant, but we are not getting any privileges from them. We are not going to amplify anything. We want it expressed. Are you getting me? You know, if it is expressed in the charter that these are the privileges you are going to get, it will be better than us going to amplify that these are to amplify, and that will be our own understanding and expression. Are you getting me?
So wait a minute. We'd like to request Group 2. Did you have a discussion? Just wait. I mean, I'm the chairing the session, isn't it? I will take them very procedurally. Group 2, did you have a discussion?
Yes, we had a discussion.
Did you make any proposals to change on what we gave you?
Yes.
Where is that? No. Yes. So this is. You know what we'd like? Let's not get into these legalese. You understand? Because what he's trying to do is to get us into legalese. We are saying we gave you a document, isn't it? The document, the brief was very simple. Rework what you do not like, propose some, what you need, and delete what you do not need. That was the instruction. We're not arguing what is a convention, what is a charter, what is a constitution, what is a regulation. You know, that's another conversation. So we will do that one at lunch hour. But now, where is the changes you made on the document we gave you? On the accountability one, that thing. Do you have any proposals?
I think we had a secretary who can...
Where is the secretary? That is the one I want. That is the person we're looking for.
That is what we had, but since we did not submit, I had to present.
Where's Moses Mutungula? Okay, so you guys, looks like you went for Uji. Moses Mutungi. Okay, Group 3? Group 3? Yeah, please don't come to teach us on charter, convention, rights, obligations. You know, when we start talking about bureaucratic activities, now we will lose everyone here. You understand? So let us just stick to what we gave you, what you added, what you subtracted. You understand? Okay, thanks.
Good morning, everyone. All protocols observed. My name is Miriam Gitahi, aspiring women rep of Nyeri County, Mokoroine, Gikondi Ward. So basically, I was the group leader of group number 3, and just a moment. We spoke on the first. So our first proposal was about the IEBC electoral codes and conduct. We spoke on the securing of ballot integrity and how it's supposed to be transparent, and we shouldn't have unfairness when it comes to the balloting. Also, we spoke about the adherence of electoral law, regulations, and code of conduct. So I'll just read the point and then expound further. Each aspirant shall fully comply with Kenya's constitution, electoral law, electoral regulations, codes of conduct, and any other related laws during individual and collective campaigns, voting, and during and post-tallying of votes. So, for this point, we had an issue about, we couldn't really expound on whether we go for fire to fire. Because we have some MPs and some of the aspirants and some of the MCAs and anyone who's vying. Sometimes they'll come for you indirectly and with hate speech and the wrong words. So we had a bit of controversy on whether we should be able to go for fire if attacked. So according to my group, we needed a pretty much expounded point on that, and Mr. Obara here will assist me on that point. Welcome, the ground is yours. Yeah, we wanted to know if fire for fire was a valid point.
Good morning. Our president, DK, protocols observed. My name is Obaro Mangasti from Embakasi South, Nairobi County, Kwaruben Ward, MCA 2027. About integrity. Integrity is your character and it's your behavior. And sometimes we have a problem, like for instance, there's a case where Junet Mohammed was speaking something about our president, about my president, in fact, not our. And we tried to reason out how do we have to maintain the integrity of you as an individual and also minding the integrity of the party that you present, because our party itself is integrity. So this is what we really, or rather agreed on as a team. As much as you want to play fire for fire, you have to remain with the integrity of you as a person. But also, as much as you are throwing the stones, people say, I read somewhere, someone said that if your head is too big, you can never miss a blow. Are we together? Yeah, so, if an individual attacks you and you need to respond, we will respond. But we are going to respond in a manner that is going to preserve the respect and the stature of our party, UGM. Are we together? So as an individual, you can respond at your own level. But we will hold you accountable if your response diminishes the party, diminishes the party leadership, it diminishes the members of the party, because this party is not for one individual. The party is for you and for me, and the party is for all of us, so that we can be able to make change. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think that was expounded further. So the other point and the last point was on hate speech in non-violence and campaigns. My dear Njo Karibu, you wanted to explain on that further, so as the group leader was delegating, so.
UGM, kumepapazuka, kumepapazuka. UGM, ukisema UGM tunasema youth o'clock. Tuko youth o'clock, UGM. Na tuko kadi, wajua tuko kadi, si ndio? Our President, Dr. David Maraga, and all protocol observed. I am Giga Jackson Kuheka, aspiring member of parliament Luisabu constituency, ama baba miradi, na Luisabu anasema ni miradi na baba ni, na miradi ni baba na baba ni miradi. Si ukweli? Yes. So on hate speech, we talked more about the hate speech on that group or on that point. I wish it could be displayed. Hate speech. So, okay, well, thank you. On hate speech, as UGM, I think we are the new dawn, of which we want to bring politics where we must encourage tukuwe na matusi. We have matusi kwa siasa zetu. We want to bring the sanity in our politics. We want to bring mature politics, which as a UGM, we are there with that code of hate speech. So our point was, as the UGM, as the new political beginning journey, we need to start as the teachers of the politics. We need to teach people. We need to unteach them, and we cannot unteach them. We leave them with nothing, because that is impossible. So this it is. The moment we are teaching them, we need to show every member of public that you can't do. You not have to cheer up someone mwenye ametusiana ndio tunawapea kipaumbele. We need to have someone who give us what to call this. We need to bring that sanity. Si lazima mtu mwenye amesema mambo baya huko chafu ndio tunashangilia. We need to teach people the integrity, and that is it. And it will start with us as the teachers, as the political beginners, because we'll be the beginning with the politics as teachers, so that we can teach them and join this journey together and give them and join us. We give them which is going on inapotea kidogo, sorry. But yeah? Okay, ni sawa sawa, haina shida. Okay, well. Okay, that is the main key on the hate speech. So we need to bring up to kuena sanity. Let among ourselves we practice the sanity. We practice the mature politics on it. Tusikue na matusi yote. Thank you very much.
So basically what my colleague is saying is that on hate speech, if somebody comes at you with hate speech, does it mean you will retaliate with the same? So that's what he's trying to expound. On this point, another one, come.
It's okay.
You wanted to explain?
I just noticed there's some things that are left in the conversation. So where's the document? I don't know. I really don't want to speak.
Oh, it's all right. Come.
So scroll up just at the preamble. So this group had an extensive conversation on this particular part. And I think it is, I don't know why we've omitted it, and you also highlighted it. So some of these particular issues here, we struggled whether we should actually acknowledge that they are part and parcel of Chapter 4 of the Constitution, right? That was correct, right? So that we avoid repetition, and legalese Neto was talking about. So if we talk about rights, social justice rights, that is enshrined in the Article 4 of the Constitution. So here we were giving it a little bit push to make a comment. In fact, we had a comment here to say that we can add that this particular preamble here strengthens the Article 4 of the Constitution of Kenya. Scroll up again. I think we noticed. So that is one thing I want to...
So, Oroko, you're talking about Chapter 4. Not
Chapter 4, sorry. Chapter 4 of the Constitution.
Okay.
All right, on rights and... yeah. And also there where my colleague struggled to expound, hate speech, there's a dynamism of hate speech. People can just wake up and say, oh, you talked about whatever you said is hate speech, right? And Neto, we are noticing this because SG had actually given us a pointer that we will be campaigning, and you're campaigning against government who might be very crafty. So the candidature will say that the candidate of UGM was spreading hate speech, right? That candidate was spreading hate speech. Wametuma wafanye nini? was spread hate speech. So we said that for us to be safe, without and within the party, we need to acknowledge that the hate speech is enshrined in the NCIC Act. So in that regard, whatever is defined as hate speech, it will follow what is inculcated in NCIC Act. So that we be responsive with it in the party and outside the party.
Thank you very much. So I get 2 points, and I'm happy that Kato is working on it, that you would like us to broaden the preamble, Kwame Scroll, that you broaden the preamble to capture the aspirations of Chapter 4 of the Constitution. That's number 1. But number 2, that we also ensure that what guides our hate speech is as per the definition in the NCIC Act. Sawa, sio tumesema kabisa hawa wamenena. Yes, and the charter is rights principles. Wapaitie hawa makofi women rep Nyeri kutoka Mukurweini. You see, that kind of thing. So you add. Group 2, we are still waiting for you to send your comments in your group 4. Group 4, where's group 4? The leader of group 4?
Our group has left. I don't know why. There's so many things.
Okay, but that's just, so that let me just first of all get it clear. Is group 4 here? Where's the group 4 leader? Okay, so group 4 is also not there. Group 4, Komora, your hand is up for group 4. It's okay, Miriam, just I will deal with you. I will deal with you, don't worry. Group 4, where's group 4? Just wait. Where's the leader for group 4? Huh? Lingai. Okay, so can someone get Lillian here? Fetch Lillian. So now, Lillian, do you have the presentation for group 4? Yes. The comment? Yeah. Okay, just hold it there. Group 3, you have a pending issue. But here is the thing. We agreed that we're only giving each other 15 minutes. You have already sent what you have to Kato, isn't it? Kato tells me that you've shared. But the 2 important points that you've made is, number 1, we broaden the preamble to capture the aspirations of Chapter 4 of the Constitution. We also make sure that the NCIC Act, hate speech as defined in the NCIC Act, is captured. Is there any other fundamental point? Which one? One more. Come and make it. One more. The most important one. Okay. Where I went to school, they told me that the most important one is the one you say first. so that if there's no time, you'll have said the most important thing first. You had very many points. Looks like you guys earned your Uji. This is good. This is good work. Yeah.
Well, they're not letting me go. So we had the voter buying point. So we really needed for us to be, we wanted to expound on that point further. Voter buying happens in terms of handouts, money. So we wanted to be specific on what that point actually means. So does it mean that if I go to my county, there are counties that cannot be, you can't just go and stand and speak and expect them to respond. There are counties that actually believe that a leader ni huyo mwenye amekuja na unga na ametupea. So I wanted us to expound on that point and see whether there was another way. The point is actually saying that we shouldn't do that. So can we get an expressive point on how we are supposed to handle that point on ground? And especially for counties that really, they must just listen to people with hunger. Yes.
The issue was, probably you'll help us. Our aspirants who do not have money can decide to get a bale of wonga, all right? A t-shirt. You can decide to host a tournament, all right, during the campaign period, because you can't definitely go with money. So when we inquired this, I think our colleague told us that that cannot be accepted within the campaign period, that the principles of UGM do not accept that. So we were asking on behalf of our aspirants, because we are going to meet machineries of government, people who will just do handouts open. But since our values and principles do not allow us to do that, what if I decide to campaign in kind? Senor, go with unga, go with t-shirts, go with I've seen sanitary pads, right? So need to help us if that is allowed. Yeah, that was a very, very key critical point. And then ya mwisho hapo pia ilikuwa on information. Do the campaign, as a charter, do we commit that we cannot use propaganda in our campaign? Right? So we needed those two issues. Propaganda kidogo. Is it acceptable? Hapo sisi tuliacha hapo. I think we are done.
Okay. So you're asking us as plenary to see if you can be allowed to do propaganda kidogo. Just wait. And the second issue that you want us to deal with is what? The one on vote buying. So I think let's just be clear. Let's just be clear that it's possible to win elections without vote buying. I mean, you know. Okay, just wait first. Omare looks like he's burning. Okay, but why don't we do this, yeah? Just wait. Why don't we do something like this? I like the way this discussion is going. And this is what we anticipated in plenary. So can we agree that I get the other groups to make the presentations, and then you revive this issue of yours of vote buying? We revive it. Just wait. We revive that issue of vote buying because that's what plenary is about. And the reason why we're here is for our minds to meet, isn't it? And I'm happy that the president is here so that our minds meet together. So let us get, I have that penned out, down for vote buying. We will look at the phrase, how it reads on the charter, and then we'll see the proposal that you want to make on it, isn't it? Just make a proposal that I will read what your proposal is on the document. That's group 3, yeah? Okay, so group 3. Group 4, just come and make a presentation. Thanks. Please give a round of applause to group 3.
Good morning, Honorable David Maraga and UGM members. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Lillian Lingai, National Core Youth Leader, United Green Movement Party. So in group 4, we discussed a number of issues. Let's move to number 3. That statement, guided by values and principles, including all that, we decided to add one of the values and principles, intergenerational responsibility. We found it very crucial that we should all be responsible, not just as Gen Z or Gen X, but even Gen Alpha and other generations to come. Let's move down. When it comes to adopting and binding ourselves with this accountability charter, on section A, securing ballot integrity, there is a point where we added there, up, deploy agents to observe the ballot process. UGM party, in a few weeks ago, they had that call for polling station agents, but we found it best to add it, and also mechanism or channel to report irregularities. We moved downwards, kindly. There. C. There's this point, adherence to electoral law, regulations, and code of conduct. Another thing that we should adhere is party manifesto. You should focus on 5 of our manifestos and pillars. And we move downwards. There. Point G, when it comes to submitting to party dispute resolution and discipline mechanisms, we say that yes, we have the mechanism. Let's say we have it, but we need it to be more clear which channels are we going to use? Is it from the Secretariat to the National Executive Committee, or should the Dispute Resolution Committee start from, should you report from your coordinator up to the highest level? Let's move downwards. Yeah, when it comes to media and digital communications, one more thing we added is brand protection. When it comes to brand protection, we know very well there are some who are confused when it comes to party colors, what you should speak when it comes to when you are in the media house. Yeah, so we need to protect the brand of UGM party, the logo, the color, the quality of the poster, to bring uniformity and to prevent misrepresentation. Let's scroll downward. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to Group 4. Is there anyone who wants to raise issues with what Group 4 has said? Anything you want to raise? Okay, Martin?
Okay, thank you, Lillian. On agents, what was your take on agents? Do you have agents for the president, for the governor, for the MP, for the county assembly, or we only have one for UGM as a party? Or what was your suggestion on agents in the polling stations? Do you have different agents for different positions for the same party?
This is their response. They said different agents for different aspirants for different positions.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, so that it's clear, some of these people haven't participated in electoral processes before. Ordinarily, you have the presidential agent and then one party agent for all the positions. Okay, so that at least it's clear. You have a presidential agent for the president and then one party agent for the entire governor, MP, stuff like that. So that you just understand. Okay, it's not like independents where an independent has all manner. So a presidential agent and then a party agent. Is that okay? Fine. Okay, any other reactions, interventions on that particular Group 4 presentation? Nothing. Group 5? Group 5? Why are they standing there? Are they Group 5? You want to send your work? Come and send your work. Group 5? Group 5? Thanks. Please clap for Group 5 as it comes up.
UGM. UGM. Thank you very much. My name is Master Cargo. I come from the great county of Tharaka Nithi County. Our group was Group 5. And we had Kisumu County, Murang'a County, Nakuru, and Taita Taveta. Now, with your permission, Chair, I would like us to just mention one thing. Number one, will allow me to begin with a verse that I feel is a guiding principle for our party. That is Psalms chapter 30, verse 5. And I know our party leader is a man of God. Psalms chapter 30, verse 5 says, in part B says, weeping may endure just for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I don't know if the designers of the logo knew what they were talking about, but we're talking about kumekucha. That means that this country is weeping. We are in the night. But as UGM, we are bringing what? Sunrise. And what happens in the sunrise? Joy is coming in the... Are we together? Yes. Now, let me go to what I regard as the software of the aspirants of the UGM party. And I feel this document we are talking about here is very important. If all of us were to commit and to fulfill what is in this document, we would have clean politics and our future would be secure. Now, in the preamble, first of all, we felt as if there was a typo in the word Limuru 7, 8 December. So we wished, because our group is very detailed, there'll be 7th to 8th December. Mnawapigia makofi hapo because they are more detailed. Yes, so apart from that, we went to the committee. And in the committee, we felt that there's aspects that have been included here. And we, of course, we asked ourselves if the order of mentioning was the order of priority, or it was just mentioning the issues that are affecting our country. But very most importantly, we felt that there is a challenge in terms of a weak foreign policy. So we were wishing, if it is possible, we can have it included as some of those things that need to be dealt with in this country. And all of you know that truly we are having a challenge in terms of our diplomatic relations and interactions. And of course, I know some of these things have been covered by where the preamble talks about the Republic of, rebuilding the Kenyan Republic by among others. So there was that discussion of, do we expound some of those issues that are currently affecting us, but they are not here. There was talks in terms of matters of food security, fight of, in terms of drug abuse, and also matters of insecurity. So there was a question of, do we expand the commitment so that we can be able to capture that. Now, the other thing that we talked about, we felt that this document that we have is good. But as a party, we need what we can call an aspirants training. For some of us, this is our first time in campaigns. It's our first time in the political space, and so therefore, it is important for us to get some training. What will that training cover? Number one, for some of us, Chair, I saw some of us joining the party yesterday. So it is very probable that we have not yet even interacted with what we call the party's constitution and discipline mechanisms that are there. So I feel that it is important for us, as even you're looking at this document, the aspirants training, yes, there's a commitment to fulfill what is in this document. But an aspirants training, will all of us come, get to understand what is the party's constitution? What does it say on different issues? We thought that was a very key thing, so that we can be able to understand our party, we'll be able to defend it on the ground, because we not only know, but live what it stands for. The other thing we talked about is, in these matters of, in the aspect of us having an aspirants training, there's issue of data protection and management. I know other group members and leaders have spoken into it. This is a very serious matter. And I believe during campaigns, all of us sometimes receive messages from governors, from senators, reminding you to go and vote in the morning. Right now, we are in a defining moment. And as UGM, we need to understand matters of data protection and management. And I feel as well, during that training, we need to get to understand what is the law in terms of managing of data and that. The other thing we talked about is matters of hate speech, use of propaganda, and all of us know that sadly, in this country, for you to excite the masses, most of them, you have to use some propaganda and all that. So we were asking that if we can be able to understand how far is too far when it comes to speech and during campaigns. So the other thing that this was just a recommendation to the Secretariat and the leadership. There was an issue of protection of whistleblowers. This is in terms of when we get, for example, as aspirants, and this one now we're talking, and we saw that this one has to be between different political parties. That there should be a commitment in terms of protection of whistleblowers who, number one, maybe expose other aspirants that are engaging in fake news, issues of voter buying, and electoral malpractices. I think that is it for us, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please give Group 5 a round of applause. Any questions, interventions on Group 5? Yes, I see a hand up there. I'm going to give you the mic. Is cricket in the house? Okay, just after this particular intervention, give him the mic. Then after that, I will give you the mic. So yeah, it's okay. Yes, that was you, Frank.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Misuka Biaza. I am an aspirant for member of the National Assembly, Embakasi East. So I have an intervention and a question on what Group 5 has presented. There's something very important that they have stated about the new members and the need to educate us on the party's constitution and position, and in relation to that, the clause on dispute resolution that we are supposed to commit to. I think it would be important that we understand, number one, what the party's dispute resolution mechanisms are, because I see in that clause we have mentioned mediation, we have mentioned arbitration. Those are alternative dispute resolution mechanisms that have different effects in terms of how they are conducted and the cost. So I think we need to understand what those mechanisms are, even as we commit to them.
Okay, I think that was more of supporting us, not necessarily a question, isn't it? Tupigeni makofi.
I think that's a question for us to deal with. I will answer it. So I think it's more supporting you, yes, but for us to expound. I will expound on it. Any other intervention? Any other intervention with regard to the presentation of Group 5? Any question? Any clarification? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Now, in terms of, you see, we want to encourage the aspects of us doing clean politics in this country. And the truth of the matter is, as UGM, yes, we might commit to this document, but we are not in control of what other political parties are doing. So our recommendation was this. This is UGM. The other political parties as well, they find a way, all of us together, the party leaders or the party leaderships that are there, come together and agree that within our parties, if we have people, for example, I know a specific aspirant who is engaging in fake news, who is engaging in voter buying and electoral malpractices, I can be able to go and whistleblow about it, and they will be protected within the party confines. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please give a round of applause for Group 5. And Group 5 has raised many issues that some of them we're going to respond to as leadership. But Cricket, are you ready to go on the floor?
More power to the people, more power. More power to the people, more power. More power to our progressive parties, more power. More power to the people, more power. More power to our progressive parties, more power. Hiyo power inakaa imepigwa na kasongo kidogo. Hiyo power kwani imepigwa na kasongo. Imepigwa kidogo. More power to the people, more power. More power to the people, more power. More power to organizing, more power. More power to our aspirants, more power. Mko salama? Kidogo nisaidie na stand my kapo. Ni shujaa wa Kenya wetu. Ni shujaa wa Kenya wetu. Ndio maana tunasema ni shujaa. Ndio maana tunasema ni shujaa. Ameuliza t-shirt iko wapi? Senior comrade Neto, kuna swali muhimu sana hapa limeulizwa. Sasa hiyo mambo utashughulika. Amesema pia nivalishe scarf. Sasa sijui mnaona hiyo mambo aje, lakini tunaipanga. Mmekuwa kwa unga revolution hii. Mmejipata kwa streets kweli? And what are you protesting for? Kuna mtu amesema good governance. Na mtu amesema MP Ruaraka 2027. Maka Pondi Ojango. Serikali itakuwa imara, si ndio? Yeah. So from the back, sijui kama mnanipata salama? We are good? Nice. Unajua, nimekuja nikifikiria. Tumekuwa tukiambiwa Yesu atarudi juu ya wanyonge. Asante sana. Wamesema t-shirt nifanye t-shirt kidogo. Naidunga hii t-shirt. Wamesema nimekuwa nikikuja nikifikiria. Tumekuwa tukiambiwa Yesu anarudi juu ya wanyonge, waliodhulumiwa. And then tunaambiwa Yesu kidogo atakuja kama mwizi. And then nimekuwa nikifikiria na vile nchi imekuwa police state, kama ataweza kufikia sisi wanyonge, sisi waliodhulumiwa, ama atakuwa another statistic yenye tutapata huko Mukuru kwa jenga, amewekwa kwa gunia. Dhuluma zikija, sote tuko tayari. Dhuluma zikija na sote tuko tayari. Zikija kando yako we, kanyanga kwa nguvu, kanyanga na tena kanyanga, na sote tuko tayari. Kasongo akija, sote tuko tayari. Kasongo akija na sote tuko tayari. Akija kando yako we, kanyaga kwa nguvu, kanyanga na tena kanyanga, na sote tuko tayari. So leo hata wakichain my body lazima nita free my mind kama misere. Sita betray hii motherland kwa kusubmit kwa oppression. Kwa hii country imejaa patriots kwa jails na prisons. Economia ni ya colonialist na hii regime ina create poverty na kufanya ama youths wanakuwa criminals. Nimekataa kunyamaza kuona tunaoga mikono kuserve bullets. Leo hata kama history haitaandikwa na pen, waambie ni basi waiandike na rifle. Sina fear imprisonment kwa regime ina treat citizens as slaves. Sina fear imprisonment kwa regime ina treat citizens kama slaves. Inatudina human rights na bado kwa public holidays na imba love, peace and unity. So niaje hii country ni most democratic time others wanakufa na njaa. Niaje hii country ni most democratic time others wanakufa kwa detention cells na torture chambers. Country ni prison, home ya oppressed, alafu a small minority na enjoy privileges. Exam papers zimechelewa kufika Turkana ati transport ni ya udu. Na ballot papers zilifika before 6 am. awe wacha bana, ni shujaa wa Kenya wetu, ni shujaa wa Kenya wetu. Ndio maana tunasema ni shujaa, ndio maana tunasema ni shujaa. So dear God, we are not sons of people who know people. We only know you. This year, may your will be done. Viongozi hutoka kwako, but sometimes tunafeel viongozi wanatoka kwa path yako. Wana treasure more the earthly, wana forget the heavenly. Trust me, tunaishi in hell. Even a single tweet ni a grave offense. A year later bado kuna punitive bill. Wana Oscars in line kimaksudi, wanasema hata wasipopewa kura they gonna rig it G. Times za injustices kwa hii inchi, times za injustices kwa hii inchi macho inapasia. Kwa bills retrogressive, sadly the eyes will still have it. Roho ishakuwa hard sana, inaacha kufeel. Poor decisions zinafanya tunaitwa watu nosi, tukireza wa issues kwa sikio la kufa. Inasemekana tuna mdomo sana. Guna tashikana na polisi kupiga protesta mwenye EJE abductions kwake ni a lived experience, na mwenye kumtuma sadly hutafuta hizi terms kwa dictionary kujua their meanings. Crisis za maisha nyororo zinatuweka pingu tukijaribu kubreak hizi chains za slavery. Detoishitire na shamona hanini. Season ya kiangazi bado pesa ya Wanjiku inakunywa maji. Dhuluma zikija sote tuko tayari. Dhuluma zikija na sote tuko tayari. Zikija kando yako we kanyanga kwa nguvu, kanyanga na tena kanyanga, kanyanga na sote tuko tayari. So taunganisha stima, tutaunda barabara, tutajenga serikali na vijana ya bodaboda na mama mboga. So akaka slogan ikaga sha goa goa. We Mr. President ni route O gani unatupeleka? Kusema education ni free na vile books ni expensive ni ku-exercise our minds. Kusema education ni free na jana kuna mtu yalisare shule juu alikosa uniform ni ku-exercise our minds. So unafilaje? Unafilaje sasa nyorezo wako wanakuongoza national anthem na tujenge taifa, alafu Nairobi Kiambu wanabomolewa? So gunshots, gunshots, gunshots na sauti za tinga hata kwa speaker kwa mwananchi amenyeshewa zinafanya heart zao even more wetter. Alafu kuna sauti ina ring kwa mind, mukinichagua. Hakuna mwananchi atabomolewa tena. Mukinichagua hakuna kijana atapigwa risasi. Hebu nione wale wanasema tuanze na ile jamaa ya Boto. Hey! Salale. Lakini we Mkenya, soma story ya Jaramogi. Utagundua Kenya bado hakuna. Wrong history kwa classes ndio maana youths. Legacy ya mseka Steve wajui kazi tu ni biko. December 12 tuna celebrate Jamhuri de Story ya December 12 movement. Nani anainarrate? We Mkenya, pambana. So time ina fly na daily nation ni propaganda za orezo kwa flights kujaribu kulan jobs kwa youth. Nation ni sick, hata doctors wako mgomo. Hakuna budget ya kulipa doctors but kuna budget ya unconstitutional CAS at a cost. The Star News Bulletin. Mwakenya ni leakage kina Karemi wanatumia kupasa exams za history yenye stories za kina Ndudhu, Karari zimepigwa njama na kuerase kama role ya women kwa Maumau. Guy, mwadhani wa Igoro, hata wale walikuwa kwa scandal ya NYS bado wako kwa government offices wana earn. Meru alichagua governor wakidhani atapiga Kawira but sai bado hakuna mwangaza. Nairobi Johnson bado anasaka kwa government inanua curtains za 10 million. Wewe jiulize akina nani wanabebwa mapasia. So Zakayo, maliza uende. So time church inakuwa the spiritual arm of the dictator. Yohana, we maki enzi ya kina Ezekiel. Time ushuru inazidi kupanda. Kumbuka days za Jesus ni kama Zacchaeus alipanda sai kama trindi asitoe zaka. Yo Zakayo shuka. So ni wazi wamekula chumvi ndio plot vile sugar itakuwa na mercury. Ndio kufunga wananchi macho vile serikali inakopa. So ni kanisa ilitumika kuomba kura, wakaswea na Biblia, but sai wanatumia kifua kuongoza. Time constitution ilifaa kukaa tiba. So Zakayo, maliza. So call kutoka kwa streets. Ni short call but najua itakuwa na haja kubwa. Call kwa rezo, status imechange, umeanpin chat zetu. Hata DP ni hustler na dose kwa self, real hustler na dose kwa shelves za vibanda kwa streets, ananyeshewa daily na bado unadai power yako Irene. Mr. President, serikali ilikuwa ya mama mboga ama ya mama mwenye mashamba ya mboga? So utaunganisha stima aje? Time Power News, story shocking, airport imekosa lighting. Kizunguzungu majirani wanacheka. Wanaongozwa na kina Samia na bado hawana suluhu. History ya vijana wa boda boda, kwani ilikuwa ya kututake for a ride ama? Na Zakayo, mbona history ya kuunda barabara imekuwa ngumu kama kujaza maji kwa poti imejaa holes? More power to our progressive arts, more power. More power. More power to our progressive arts, more power. More power. Senior comrade, niko na dakika ngapi? Tunaweza enda mpaka usiku. Usiku but kitu najaribu kusema ni we need to organize and to organize more and to organize better. Unaweza imagine if kama the Kenya Land and Freedom Army akina Kimathi walikuwa wana organize kwa forest bila iPhones, bila hizo chipo tulikuwa tunaambiwa tunaenda kula KFC, bila hizo resources tunasema hatuna za kuorganize, those people still organized for forest. Unaona? Comrades and patriots, we need to organize better. Na tutoke kwa mentality ya we need more resources to do what. If they organize, we can organize. More power to our people, more power. More power to the people, more power. More power to our delegates, more power. Vijana tuungane, Kasongo ende nyumbani. Na si Kasongo peke yake. We need to do away with all the system, the broke systems, ndio? Mimi naitwa cricket rights na tuzidi na mapambano. More power to our arts, more power.
Pateni cricket makofi jamani, pateni cricket makofi. And wangapi wanataka cricket arudi? Arudi asirudi? Arudi asirudi? More power to the people, more power. More power to organizing, more power. Please get for me this off now. We want to charge the room in a way that if you leave here and you go back to your village the same, we will then need to exercise you properly. We want to give you energy to go and recharge the country. I think Group 5 raised many things that were important. That's why I needed us to take an intervention. The first one, was a very interesting one. The Group 5 said they are not so sure if the designers of the logo knew what they were doing. Oh my goodness. You know, I can tell you for free that if there's any political party in this country that has people who think, is the United Green Movement Party. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. And Hatubatishi, it's clinical. If you see us do, no, it has been thought through and it's clinical delivery. We told you yesterday that in 2022 we said we do not want to have a presidential candidate. It was very deliberate and it was thought through. We knew it was going to take us time. In 2027, we decided we want a presidential candidate. And when we got one, it is the best that the country can ever have. So we don't joke. So when we come here, when we thought about the logo of the party, and it was a fight, and Emma will tell you, there were many logos. There were like 23 logos that we had to choose from, and it was a fight. And when Kumekucha, we agreed could translate it to your mother tongues. There's how you say Kumekucha in your mother tongue, isn't it? So we looked for this thing that would be in your mother tongue. That's why Kwale said Kuzecha. It's in the local language. And I'm sure Orue in your mother tongue. So I'm sure every village, you don't even have to bother about the translation. And the sunrise was very deliberate. Sun rising over the ocean, as you see it, it's very deliberate. It's a new dawn. It's fresh. It's green. It's just. All those things. It was very deliberate. We just didn't wake up and put an umbrella or like this. I was thinking, we thought through. So please, know you are in the right political party. And the reason why we got you all here from 47 counties is because we don't want you to go back to your tribe or village. We want to, for some of you, for the first time you've met a Maasai. You've never met a Maasai before, isn't it? Some of you you've only been hearing of Luos over the radio. You've just been hearing Kisses, So, but over the past 2 days, you've had a chance to meet with a Duruma, a Digo, a Burji. Those people are all here in this particular hall, so that you go home. There's an Ogiek, my Ogiek, member of the National Executive Committee. The people who live in the forest, this Ogiek. So when you see him here, he's from the forest. That's why he didn't come yesterday. And they live on honey. So in this room is the face of Kenya. So it's very deliberate. So I just wanted to make the point that the logo was carefully thought through. And please interpret it. Just know that when we take over power, it's a reset, it's a restoration, it's a rebuilding, it's freshness. So there's some thought there. The second issue that you wrote is a clear politics future will be secure. I think that's a point that you make, which is a very good point, which is a point that Critic makes, but we will bring it to plenary because Group 3 want to tell us about voter bravery. So we'll wait for it there. There's something on weak foreign policy. We took the note there. We took the note on weak foreign policy, and I saw Kato and our eyes met. We will see how to bring that thought through. Now, there's something that you said, which is what is part of the party plan. So first, let me dispense with the first one that the lady there asked. Please, by now, go to the UGM website. In the UGM website, yeah, Kenya too. So it's okay. In the UGM website, you will have, there's a place for downloads. There's lots of documents there. There's a party constitution, there's a party election and nomination rules. There is some of the press conferences that we've been issuing for the past many years. Read and understand what we do. We just don't wake up to write press statements. When they go out, it's good. It's good reading. There are things that are thought through. It's not street things. It's researched, and so please go there and read. Yeah. So the UGM Constitution will give you all those things, and it's all in the download. There's a dispute resolution mechanism in that constitution. So I'm just responding to the lady there. There's a dispute resolution mechanism in that constitution, the sector, what it talks about. So what we seek to do with the charter here is the charter is referring you to the document. It's referring you to the constitution because the constitution already has a dispute resolution mechanism. And all those alternative dispute resolution processes, the end mark is in any political process. For those of you who are new, if you have a dispute that you cannot resolve within the political party, there's a political party dispute tribunal, and then eventually it falls onto the High Court. You understand? That is how it cascades. So first of all, the political parties tribunal will ask you, have you tried to sort it out within your party dispute resolution mechanism, which we have already? Otherwise, the political party dispute tribunal, otherwise it falls onto the High Court. You understand? That is how it goes. Is that okay? Is that clear? Cool. So just read the constitution and understand it. All the documents are there. Now, someone has talked about the aspirants training. So I spoke about the constitution first so that I moved to the aspirants training. One of the things that we will do, and we must do as a political party, as UGM, is we will take all our aspirants through a training, campaign training. We won't send you to those of us who ran in this party in the last elections. Where's the bus? I just saw who else ran. You remember we took you through Nahum. You were there with us at Ufungamano for some 3 days, isn't it? So we'll take you through. If you're only running on the UGM party, we will take you through. We will train you, first of all, how to conduct your campaigns. You see, our job, we will teach you how to conduct campaigns. We will not just let you go like that. Even the aspirants for Ugunja, the ones who went to Ugunja and Tana River, we spent time with them, just designing for them the campaign trail, how to do and stuff like that. Now, the most interesting thing about Kenyans is you teach them how to conduct the campaigns, then they go and conduct it the way they know, then now they lose, then they blame you. You understand? You see, if you're a first timer, listen to the ones who've won elections and those who've lost elections. They have some experience. So do not come here, listen to us, train you. We will train you. We'll even give you, by the way, if you come to the UGM office, you know there's a campaign handbook. What we did is we made sure that all the aspirants had a campaign handbook. For also your agents, for also your people in the villages. So we'll give you a campaign handbook, we'll give you the party manifesto, we'll give you everything else. We'll give you a bundle. Now, those of us who've interacted with the UGM before, we've said, this party is not for baba alitusomea. Wewe unaenda unajisomea. Wewe mwenyewe. Hapa hakuna baba wa kukusomea. The Chief Justice, he reads. He reads. Even anything he does, he reads. He has no time to read for you. You read for yourself. We will give you documents. Now we cannot help you. So please, we will give you documents. We'll give you a political party handbook, a training handbook. We'll give you a manifesto. We'll give you everything else. So that when you speak, you remember, we are an ideological political party. This is different from the others. We are an ideological political party. And an ideological political party that's why we are Greens. Today we are all branded. We are Greens. It means that there's what we believe in. There's what we aspire to behave. That is why I cannot come here and start telling you how Joturu Audinade. No, I can't. Sometimes even if I want, I make sure that I bite it. You understand? So that you come here and you feel that the only thing that is branding us is a green political ideology. You understand? Don't bring for us your kissiness here. Don't bring for us your Luoness here. Don't bring for us your Kambaness here. We are here as one united Kenya, Greens who want to work for the better part of this country. So we'll give you all documents that, you know the reason why these politicians go back to their village is because they have nothing else to say. So if you have nothing else to say, you'll say, these Luos are very bad people, these Kissis are terrible people, these Bajunis are bad, because they have nothing else to say. Kenya has too many problems. Kenya has debt problems, Kenya has environmental problems, Kenya has youth unemployment problems, Kenya has education problems. But you see, because they do not understand what to say, they just say, huyu ni Mkikuyu ni mbaya sana. You know, they only say, hallelujah. But we will give you stuff so that you can go and speak it there, isn't it? We'll give you more material. We'll give you material. As the secretariat, we have a very strong secretariat as UGM. We will give you material that if you're a good candidate, it will be difficult to lose with a good presidential candidate like this one. So tafadhali mpatieni makofi. The last issue that you raised is, okay, I think I've spoken about the new members. So the new members, please start getting used to the party constitution. Go to the party website. There's a lot of material there. You will see what the party ideology is about. Kato spoke about them yesterday as we started, but please read some more so that when they ask you, what are the pillars of your political party? The first is on youth unemployment and what our proposals there are. And on the environment, what we're proposing there. The economy, what we're proposing there. On rule of law and constitutionalism, what we're proposing there. On social justice and inequality, what we're proposing there. So first of all, you understand those pillars of the party. Then you understand the values of the party. Then you read the constitution of the party. Sisi hapa sio tu, guys, get serious. Let's change this country. Group 6? Okay, group 6, come. We just have one more group, isn't it? Then we do the plenary, then we take the tea break, then we come back for something else. We'll finish early today.
Ladies and gentlemen, to our presidential flag bearer, CJ David Maraga, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning once again. UGM, I want to listen to you. UGM, kule nyuma, UGM, UGM. I see. Now, I was the group leader, group 6. My name is Javan Leo Nyango. I come from Homa Bay County. I vie for the MCA for Kaksingri Westward. I am there to unseat the ODM, the current ODM MP Member of Parliament. Now, before I talk too much, allow me maybe to acknowledge the group member, group 6, who did a wonderful job to do something on this charter. Can I see the Garissa people? The Garissa, here, there. Can I see Kajiado? A voice from Kajiado, a great man. May I see people from Homa Bay? Very good. Let me see people from Kiambu. I say, so those are the people who made up group 6. Now, I want to call Kitui. I'm forgetting Kitui. People from Kitui, let me see by the sure ones. Great people, great people, great people, I say. Now let me call upon my brother from we call him the designer. I don't know whether he's a fashionista, to come forward. Yeah, Let him come, oh, great. Let him come. The senator himself. Yeah. So I have this guy will taking charge of the presentation together with my friend with the white hair, right? Hair, right? Otherwise, welcome.
Anyway, we had a few highlights. There is a mention of feminism in I think clause 3 of the preamble. Why is the feminism part? So we opted for gender equality so that it's a little gender neutral. The boy child does not feel left out. And so instead of, we are not opposed to feminism, we are just also pro the boy child. So we thought it is better that it should say gender equality as opposed to feminism. The other thing is about extrajudicial killings. For a group that is largely made of Gen Zs and millennials, this is a special thing to our heart. Having seen Denzel in a swamp and brains being scattered in parliament, we don't think it's something you just leave out. We need to be clear that our party is totally opposed to extrajudicial killings and abductions. The other issue was on paralysis 4, number 4. I think there's something we didn't highlight, but it's there. Where is that part about paralysis of health? It's not highlighted, but it should be somewhere. Yeah, you see that paralysis of health and education sectors. Why only choose these two? It is paralysis in our public service sectors. Although these are the highlights, you'd agree, because of SHA and whatever, and the way he has messed up education. But are roads working? What is working in Kenya? That should be the better question. So it's public sector, public sector services. The other issue was there's a gentleman who asked about we are being asked to be accountable. Okay? Now, if I am non-violent, but my agents surprisingly turn out to be violent, now, now we need, are there party mechanisms? We need to be taught, is there like a command responsibility thing? So that if we did not train them, if we did not punish them, we did not reprimand the first time he was violent or abusive, then you can now come to me, the candidate. We need to be clear from the party officials, when will I be that individual and collective responsibility on the people under me, so that it's clear. The other thing would be, there was the issue of IBC being held to account. There's somewhere it's mentioned. We had discussed this as if it's not there, but I've read it again, and I saw it. Yeah, it's here. 2A2, that the party shall hold the Electoral Commission accountable in the event of electoral malpractices. There's a little mention of this issue, and I thought it was not there, but now I've seen it. It's right here. The bigger issue, which now I segue into the other issue about implementation, is how do we hold the Electoral Commission accountable? Largely, it's by suing them. So, do we have like a team of lawyers for the party? Do we have a hotline to them as candidates? So that, hey, there's something happening here. What do I do? How do I collect the evidence of voter bribery that I'm witnessing in my ward, what have you? Okay? Because when you say we'll hold, now this is me now going to the part about the implementation. We want to agree with the charter, but we're wondering, could you give us some capacity building as aspirants so that we are able? The Bible says the spirit is willing, but the body is weak, is it? So you want to abide, but build. That's why you have had people raising the issue of training. We want to abide by electoral laws, senior, but do we know them? As a lawyer, I kind of know them. I have done petitions. But do we all others know? Do we know the Data Protection Act? We need training. It has been said. I won't belabor the point. I won't make a meal of it. Suppose someone said about goons. Suppose we meet goons and we are non-violent. Then what do we do? Not only that, suppose they actually injure us. And you know, 2027 will be Christmas, as you all know. If the by-elections were that tough, let's not bury our heads in the sand that some of us won't be injured. So do we, as a party, do we have mechanism of, suppose I'm injured or my nani is injured, do we have a plan? This is how we'll deal with such cases. Because we want to be nonviolent, but not everyone else there is nonviolent. And it will be horrible, I assure you. But we are ready for it, yo. Me, I think of Kasongo for another 5 years, I'm like, kinda, bro. I cannot think of Ruto governing us for another 5 years. If I was to die in 2027, the hell with it. But tukona, okay? So, but we must be bright. We must be, are there mechanisms for such things like when we are injured or what have you? The other thing is, this is more of me thinking out loud. Environmental, we agreed to be environmental conscious. We saw here, I was the first victim of carrying a plastic bottle, and I was ushered back very nicely by my party leader to go and return my water bottle. Now, how about posters? Now, do you also have rules on posters? Because they can be very degrading also. Is it the quality of the poster? Is it the number? Is it the dumping? Tuambwe vizuri, we want to obey. Help us obey. Okay? Yeah. Unless I've left out anything else.
There is, UGM. So there is a part that we are very, I am the one who championed for it because it touches my heart and it aligns with our CJ's, also his spirit. In our constitution itself, our drafters of our constitution took their time to honor those who have heroically struggled for our nation, yes? So for this Young Aspirants Charter, I believe it is very important that in our preamble, we honor those we have lost, especially within the last couple of years. It is a change we want to make true. And considering that this is a movement, we are the young aspirants because we are there today. In 2032, there'll still be young aspirants in UGM. We'll want them to also abide to that because we don't want that to be a repeat. Also, this came up very, very late in our group discussion when we were talking about the implementation and how it looks like out there. We also felt that if there is something we would want to see from the party, from our party, from here, is an elected leaders accountability charter as well, such that we have a memorandum with our elected leaders, such that if there is something we have agreed on, the bare minimums, tusisumbuane, sindio? Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Now, I want you to scroll to the last point. There's some changes that were made and they were highlighted here. I don't know whether you have deleted them, I can't see. But anyway, there was a point on the debt. We were arguing in our group that the country has borrowed more than enough, too much excess. So we were thinking, party leader, what if we come up with some laws that limits the amount of money a government should borrow in a fiscal year, such that if you borrow 1 trillion in a fiscal year, then we don't expect you to borrow again. So that we have some laws that govern that. That was a thought that we thought while discussing that. Otherwise, I say thank you for this opportunity. Guys from Group 6, applause, you did well. Can you give them a hearty clap? Thank you so much.
Please give a round of applause to Group 6. You know, when you listen to these kind of presentations, it shows you that discussions went on in the group, isn't it? That people spent time thinking through. That was the purpose of this engagement, that you get to share with each other, exchange ideas, and learn from each other. I mean, I'm pretty proud about Group 6. Please give them a proper round of applause. So they understood the assignment. So we've had you on gender equality and feminism. Okay, we've had you. It's a value and a principle of the party, but so that we're transparent, is over the past couple of days, the presidential candidate and the party has gotten a bit of flack as well. When the more we amplify, the more the boy child wakes up and the boy child responds in a way. But we've had you. We will try and balance feminism and gender equality. Okay, we've had you on that one. So opposed to that the party should come out strongly, Kato, that we oppose to extrajudicial killings and abductions. So we will have that expressly on the parts of the charter, yeah, that we oppose to EGKs and abductions. Paralysis in the public sector, of course, again, you emphasize that nothing is working. The only thing that is working is Kasongo. He's the only thing that is working for himself, and so nothing is working. So we've heard you. We will try and amplify that. So, on the agents, you remember we've said that they're going to be political party agents. You understand? You are the candidate, you're the principal. They are your agent. Their role they're doing there is they're supposed to be like you. It could be you in all those polling stations of Nkurueni. It could be you in all those polling stations of Laikipia County. It could be you in all the counties of, all the polling stations of Nairobi County. So that your agent is representing you. You understand? As a political party, we will struggle and train our agents in the proper way. And we will also work to ensure that they conduct themselves in a proper way. Because the petitions is not just, it's about the conduct. The conduct of the election in its entirety. Which means what your agents are doing. If your agents are bribing, it's not you. It's the agents that are bribing. You'll still be held responsible. So let's try. The reason we're doing this exercise these many years, 1.5 years, 2 years to the election, is to start preparing you properly. So that we know what we're doing, how we're engaging. We want to get you off the street way, the usual way. Because if we're going to run on the basis of constitutionalism and rule of law, if you're going to run on the basis of constitutionalism and rule of law, that is Karo Kiari. I'm seeing all of you are looking at her. This is please clap for Karo Kiari. Now that she's coming late. Now that you've looked at Karo, let me perhaps introduce two people who came in today. I have introduced Honorable Kiget, just stand. Honorable Kiget is a member of the National Executive Committee of the party. He comes from Nakuru County, and like I told you, he's an Ogiek. So please clap for, please clap for him. And also there is Karo Kiarie, who's just walked in. Karo Kiarie, like you know, is a member of the political committee supporting the chief, the president. And I also saw back there, Bonnie Mwangi. You didn't introduce yourself. Please stand and just wave. So Bonnie Mwangi is running for Governor Kiambu County and is a member of the party. Is there someone else that I have not introduced who came in late and things should be introduced? Someone I've not seen, my eyes haven't caught. So I think I've introduced, there are only 3 people that have caught, yeah? So that, karibuni sana and feel welcome. So, we will set up, the senator from Kitui has raised a good point in terms of hotlines, in terms of campaigns. So first, the party is decentralized, okay? I'll explain what that means. We have political party offices in most of the counties. So far we are at 35 and we are struggling to make sure that we are at 47. As part of the things we'll agree on before today when the president speaks is we'll agree to make sure that the UGM party is present physically in all 47 counties. Is that okay? Yes. So that we're in all the 47 counties. What that means is that we will decentralize the organizing of the party. The party unit in Busia, Edwin is here, is in charge of the entire framework. Okay. If you look at the party nomination and election rules, it says the nominations are done at the county level. It's the county office that is in charge, yeah? So we've decentralized all this to the county level so that the president is not telling you who to elect in Mandera County or who to bring for him in Homa Bay County. That is your problem. Come out to Homa Bay. Him is here to just make sure that the best candidates come from the ground. That's what we did in the last election. You understand? We're decentralized. So we will decentralize everything else to the county level. Lamu County will just present to the National Executive Committee the people they've nominated. In case there's a problem, the NEC now intervenes. But you cannot intervene if you're the ones who've been telling Lamu who to bring. You get? So that the safeguard you have first as a party is that you have the National Executive Committee overseeing what the counties have done. So we will leave you to do your Mwananani in Machakos, bring the people you want, nominate them whatsoever you want. The rules are there. If there's a problem at the Machakos level, the National Executive Committee then intervenes. Then after that, we will set up party units in all the counties in a way that we roll out the election. Is that okay? Is that making sense? Yes. So then we will show the party county levels how then to intervene and how we'll roll out the campaign. So that will be taken care of Senator of Kitui. We will establish the branch in Kitui in a way that sufficiently works. The issue of non-violence. You know, the most interesting thing is the chance to give Kenyans the ability to unlearn. You know, because things have been done in a certain way does not mean they cannot be done in the proper way. You get what I'm saying? Because you're so used to ugly ways of doing things. Let me ask you, people, you've been in this country. You saw the protests that ODM organized in all those elections. Yeah? 2012, 2017, you saw those protests. They were violent protests. Ukweli urongo? Ukweli urongo? And you still lived in this country in 2024 June. Yes? And you saw the protests that the young people of Kenya organized. Were they violent protests? Were they violent? No. That in English is called non-violence. That is what non-violence looks like. Which, in your view, was successful? The ones for ODM or the ones for the young people? You're sure? You're sure? Okay. If you can justify. That in English is called non-violence. Because people only had flags, people only had water, people only had their phones and masks. That's what non-violence does. If you see the movements that have changed the world, read Mahatma Gandhi and non-violence. Read Martin Luther King Jr. on non-violence. Then you will know that this thing called non-violence is not being a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. The fact that you're used to throwing stones and hurling things, it's fun, it's exciting for short term, but the delivery is zero. So we need to exercise ourselves as a political party and know that when, and I liked what the president said yesterday, that there are some levels he cannot go. Did you hear him say that yesterday? And I was like, ndio, no wonder I support you as president, ndio. Because the levels you cannot go. I mean, so me now, you want the president now to start insulting these other people. Yani mtu amesoma sheria, amehitimu, yani amekuwa chief justice, sasa aanze kutokana na watu. Guys, seriously. We have other things to do. We have to fly high. We have to fly high. I know I'm shocking you. That's why we will give you tea, so that you start understanding, that you are in a movement. You remember yesterday, we agreed that 50, 60, 70 years later, we want to say that was the Maraga party. Is that what you told me yesterday? And I was like, okay. We didn't think about it like that. We want you to 70 years, 80 years down the line say, that was the Maraga party. Would Maraga do that? You get what I'm saying? Yes. So please, the hardest part is to unlearn. Hiyo tabia yenu, yani mimi nimevalisha t-shirt ya green, yani bado tabia tu ya wale wengine. No, it can't be like that, people. We must change and be non-violent. And we'll agree, by the way, the tactics work. If you're non-violent, you see, if you want to go against a government with guns and bullets, with stones and slings, sasa you now, that's how to die. I mean, they have guns and bullets. You are coming to Rujire. You know you lose now. So how now? Anyway, you get what I'm saying. But we'll discuss non-violence properly as a strategy, and that's why it's part of the pillars of the party. So please, as usual, we must just keep it as non-violence. The jet and public, the debt ratio, the public debt ratio. You know, first of all, the Constitution of Kenya says that the Parliament of Kenya is supposed to be approving. That's what the Constitution says. That before the government borrows, Parliament is supposed to be approving any debt, any borrowing. Now, these people you elect, these people who are not, these people you elect, they don't even know. Yani hawajasoma hiyo sehemu ya katiba, hawajaisoma. And the ones who've read, you know, these guys are very interesting. You remember when they passed the finance bill and pushed it on us? They passed. And when the president refused to assent and told them I've refused to assent, they also clapped. Yeah, I mean, it's something is wrong with this country. We need to be exercised. So the Constitution already sets the limits in terms of the debt ceiling, but also the international principles. Like, the international principle says how much a government ought to borrow. The debt to the GDP ratio is already international law. And if at all Article 2526 of the Constitution of Kenya makes any sense, then Kenya needs to stick to what is called the Maastricht guidelines on debt, on public debt. And it shows how much a government GDP ratio to the debt threshold. It's actually, I think, at about 50%. Kenya is already at a crazy percentage. So there's already law. We don't need any more law with regard to public debt. We just need constitutionalism and rule of law. And constitutionalism simply means do what is in the Constitution. It's that simple. If we did what is in the Constitution, she does what, and that is why we want to get a president who believes in the Constitution. Nimeongea sana. I hope I've responded to some of the things that you raised. Is that okay? So group 7? It's just group 7 that's left. Group 7. Group 7, where the people, we want to go for tea. You're the one sitting in between us and chai, but you feel free to take your time. Please clap for her as she comes.
Viva, comrades, viva. Viva. Viva, comrades, viva. Viva. Long live the spirit of the green movement. Long live. Long live. Long live the spirit of the green movement. Long live. Long live. Kwa kweli kumekucha. So my name is Karen Anyona. I am the chair lady of the Athi River Social Justice Center, and I come from Mavoko constituency, and I'm the incoming MCA of Athi River Ward. I will be, thank you. I'll be presenting for Group 7. For Group 7, we had number 2, and as I read number 2, I'll call on to Brandon. Brandon? So number 2, pledging to sustainably exploit our natural resources for livelihood and economic growth of our country. We saw the need of adding by following the rule of law. And Brandon here will be explaining a bit about Article 69.
Good morning. First of all, Group 7 members, we also had, I keep forgetting the name, there was also Martin. Chairman. Kitaka nite chairman. So, Mr. Chairman, tulikauka hadi around, is it 10:30? And he was very sleepy, but he amua tu kukaa. Same, Mr. Maraka is also a very old person. And he could have chosen to run with his grandkids. Oh, sorry, he's here. So, makofi kwa both of them. So, in this, thank you, Group 7. In this, we said, is this pledging to sustainably exploit our national resources for livelihoods and economic growth of our country by following the rule of law. So there's Chapter 5 of the Constitution that says it's land and environment, but Article 69 that speaks on the obligation of the government when it comes to minerals and public resources, yeah? And then there's also another article, is it the same 69, that speaks of, that defines what mineral is. It's both minerals and mineral oils. So by following the rule of law, we realize that part of our communities do not know that, there was an example given in Kakamega of some, Ikolomani, yeah. They found minerals and the people wakakwamia. So they don't know that they can be relocated from that particular. So there's a part that says also, when a mineral is found in your land, you'll be reimbursed according to the value of the land and not according to the value of the mineral found. So they found gold worth 650 billion. You'll not be refunded 650 billion. You'll be compensated according to the amount of money, the value of your land. So I don't think there's another thing that is, yeah, I think, but going down, scroll, please, just go to just the bottom. There's this part that says something to do with the feminism. I think you go to. So, sorry, I'm very confused. Yes. Human rights, there's something, yeah. feminism. And then upper, there's something also about femicide. I think last year we had a very staggering number on women. I think there's the women group. UGM has women. Yes. Thank you very much for having that. So I think part of what you should do, at least decentralize that part to fike huko mashinani, because 90% actually talk to these people, you'll realize that they have very staggering numbers when it comes to gender-based violence and femicide. No, there's a guy who killed the wife because ilikuwa ugali. Hey, aliwa bibi juu ya ugali. Kuna mwingine aliwa bibi juu ya remote. You see, remote ya TV. So we are dealing with very, very serious issues as a community. And one urge to the party is decentralize. Whatever we have here, bring it to the lowest level of the community. Mfike huko mashinani, muongee na mama, muongee na vijana, hear their voices, and then now we aggressively take action towards 2027. In 2027, Kituruto atashinda pekee ni njaa. Akienda home. So otherwise, I don't think, I think I'm just shaking a lot, so I'm a bit disoriented, but that's also okay. There's one, there was somebody saying he's the oldest member. Akwapi, alikuwa anatoka Mohammed, his name is Mo. There's a very little girl. Pale, kangala pale nyuma. Kuna katoto kadogo, I think that is the youngest UGM member. Ako pale nyuma, ukiangalia vizuri yeye. Pale. Ni katoto kadogo, and I think she's the youngest. Pigeni makofi tafadhali. She's the youngest UGM member, and I think the first picture that Mr. Maraga will take inafai kuwe yeye na huyo mtoto. Na pia apewe shati. Na apewe scarf. Atakuwa UGM member.
Sarah, thank you very much. Point made.
Shadrach. Shadrach, expound more on the natural resources as he comes from one of those places affected by...
So, my name is Shadrach Levarin Lukuru. I'm a senator aspirant Kakamega. And I would like kindly scroll to the a bit on the natural resources. So here I'm pledging on sustainable of our natural resources for livelihoods and economic growth. So you'll find that in this government we have a huge number of plunderers and who are shameless, and they bubblize their ideas on people, so they don't follow the rule of law. You find that the people of Kakamega have resources, but what most politicians think about is taking the resources, and they don't want to be accountable on the resources, where the resources go to. You'll find that currently 9 people in Kolomani have been killed over the same. But the constitution states clearly that it is upon the national government to take over. But it also states further that the national government has to compensate the people. So those people have not, if they are to evacuated from that place, they have to be given a place where they are going to continue with their livelihoods. I think that's why we said we need to conduct civic education. So that's why we said there by strictly adhering to the rule of law. So that is what we were aiming at. And to scroll further, maybe to move here on the commitment, then here to restore, rebuild our cultures, undertaking law, you will find that here holding accountable. So we had the journey of tracing back those assets recovery that the politicians have stolen. So we said we want to add it there. And another thing that is affecting the youth is drugs and substance abuse, which we also think that we needed it to be added there. Then if you scroll further, where we have the environment, on the environment part, a bit low. Yeah, keep going. So here. Yeah, there on the environment. you'll find that we are committed to cleaning and maintaining a sustainable environment. So there are things that are really affecting us, things like deforestation and lack of afforestation. So as the green movement, we were thinking, as the group we discussed and think that we could add there as a point on deforestation and afforestation matters. So I know this is maybe the only chance that I'll have to stand here. So there are some things that I will really like to address. I want to address this without any fear of contradiction, because history will judge me harshly if I don't say it. Come 2024, we were in the streets and we demonstrated. One of the reasons why I love our president candidate, CJ Maraga, is because, you see, we were there with Kina Marvin Mabonga, we were there with Kina Kasmuel Makaure, but if you can see, one of the main men that CJ Maraga works with as an advisor is Marvin Mabonga. Someone we stood with and we fought for the youth. This is what we want to assure you, CJ Maraga. We have seen that those politicians have started barking. They are barking, and we don't throw stones at barking dogs. You have seen the energy in the house, and we want to assure you that we are going to mobilize. We are going to stand with you. So do not be intimidated by anything. They have a lot of looted money that they think they can use the looted money to intimidate us. They think that they can use the machineries to intimidate us. But we have the people's will, we have the high numbers, and we are going to do it in a way that they won't understand how we did it. Talking with reality, you will find that even if you walk, let's say here in Limuru, from that point to another point, you ask 10 people between a cockroach and Kasongo, who will you elect? They will definitely choose Kasongo. They will definitely choose a cockroach. So there is no way, and there is no way possible we can see that Kasongo will defeat you come 2027. And this is what we are saying on accountability. There are bodies that we ignore, but you have seen in these by-elections that they are doing a very pathetic job. The IEBC, they have to be held accountable. We are not going to sit around and watch them manipulate the people's will. So we are going to be very stiff and we are going to stand very strong. Let us stand united and we are going to take this party far. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shadrach, for that. There's point number 4. Let's go back to the point number 4, and we'll have Winnie explain. We added a few things. Pale juu kidogo.